You know, I'm kind of known for asking questions that really nobody wants to ask. But in this particular case, I don't think I'm the only one who's asking this question, so I'm going to ask anyway. You know, where I'm being saturated with this Dylan Mulvaney. You know what I mean? Great. Now, I come from the background of professional wrestling, both as a fan and being involved in the business and knowing a lot. So I understand what a work is. It's the highest really compliment. The work, the angle, figuring something out, okay? Let me ask you a question. Let's assume, and I'm not suggesting this is a fact, but I'm just giving you a hypothetical. Assume arguendo, you know, for the sake of argument, as opposed to an innuendo, which is an Italian suppository. But assume arguendo that somebody who claims to be transgender isn't. What is transgender? What does that mean? What is, follow me on this, an authentic transgender? Is that an oxymoron? What does that mean? Let's assume somebody says, you know what, I got a heck of a day. Imagine like Tootsie, sort of, you know, remember the Dustin Hoffman character? What if somebody says, I'm an actor, I'm gay, or maybe not, or whatever, and I'm very outspoken and flamboyant, and I'm a great character, and I really am a good actor, and they need someone like me to play the role. I'm just saying, hypothetically now, I'm not accusing anybody of anything, but they need me to do this, and I could make a lot of money because I'm great at this. I'm an actor, for God's sakes. Would anybody be able to say, hey, you're not authentic? What does that mean? To be transgender, does that mean you have to have surgery? I don't think so. Or be in the midst of some kind of hormone transmogrification? I'm not saying that. Remember Rachel Dolezal? Rachel Dolezal years ago said, I'm African American. They said, no, you're not. And she just, I don't know. I'm surprised she wasn't indicted. You weren't authentic. And I never understood why that was different. Why couldn't she say she's African American? Because you could say, well, that's either organic or something you're born with. Well, the argument could be made about gender, but I don't want to get into that now. But there's no such thing as anybody claiming that maybe somewhere along the line somebody could be pulling a Dolezal. And one more thing. Be very, very careful. If I was the unscrupulous type, let's say I was somebody who was out trying to hurt the cause, I would see it possible to perhaps maybe bring in kind of a false flag agent provocateur who pretends to be a trans individual but is actually violent and obstreperous and does nothing but draw negative publicity towards the cause. Think Riley Gaines. The next time that happens, how do you know that the person who is doing this horrible behavior actually is transgender? Which goes back to my original question, what is authentic transgender? Think about that.